What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an Arsenal inventory update to do for you guys. Tapes this time, and I have a fat, nasty stack of tapes that came out in 2020 that I think you definitely need to be listening to. But first, what we're listening to in the background. Moon and Azure Shadow, Age of Darkness and Frost. Yeah. I don't know how I missed out on listening to this tape last year, but this is some absolutely breathtaking black metal from the US. A lot of symphonic, dungeon synth, atmospheric black metal stuff going on with this. This is just an absolute lot to take in, but I cannot recommend this one enough. I'll talk more about it in detail when I get to covering the vinyl version on this channel, but this is the A5 Digipack edition through Repose Records. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely worth the money, and yeah, absolutely beautiful black metal from the US. Okay, starting off with some Swedish black death metal that came out not too long ago from probably one of the best newer labels going today, Nihilistic Noise Propaganda. Yeah, this is Sepulchral Rift with Abyssal Manifestations. Yeah, this is a 2020 release through Nihilistic Noise Propaganda, and I believe this is a new project from the guy behind the band Bejel. I talked about Bejel not too long ago with the split with Aquilin here for my split review series, and yeah, this is a new project, and it has that same sort of dark, decrepit, volcanic sort of sound going for it. The main story of this demo are the two songs that appear on here, Altar of Funeral Incarnation and Invoking the Eclipse of Shekinah. Absolutely sensational stuff going on here. I love the lyrics, I love the musicianship, I just love how dark and chaotic everything is with this demo, this EP release, and I'm really looking forward to hearing more from this project in the future. Of course, we have more great things to come from Bejel, and now we have something cool from Sepulchral Rift, which I'm really looking forward to. But anyway, here's the J card. Love this artwork a lot. Opposite side, you have the track listings, more badass artwork, lyrics for the two main tracks, band members, and this is limited to a very small 25 copies, and this came on a Black Pro tape, side A, side B. Yeah, really small limitation for this release, but I'm pretty happy to have a copy nonetheless. But yeah, definitely check out Sepulchral Rift with Abyssal Manifestations if you're into dark and chaotic black death metal. Up next, we have some death metal with a lot of blood, guts, and gore coming from it. This is Grave Rape with Exhuming Decay. Yeah, this is a 2020 release through Desert Wasteland Productions, and I'm pretty new to this band. From what I know, they are a duo based out of Detroit, Michigan, and they play this very old school rooted, classical sort of style of death metal. Very much an emphasis on horror, blood, guts, gore, all that type of stuff. I mean, if you're into like the first three Cannibal Corpse records, I would probably recommend checking out something like Grave Rape, because there's just a lot of stuff going on here with this album. I love the way that it sounds, I love the riffs and bass tones, I love the drumming, and I just love how the vocals are, and the lyrics are very much akin to what you would expect from gory death metal, very over the top and nasty, but I absolutely appreciate that with what Grave Rape are doing with this particular release. Songs like Corpse Fucker, Continue My Bloodbath, Feast on the Deceased, which features Trevor of the Black Dahlia Murder, which is a very nice little addition to this release done properly. But I think this is a very awesome release, and I'm looking forward to hearing more great things from Grave Rape in the future if you like that bloody, gory, nasty death metal. Yeah, anyway, here's the album cover art. Gruesome Graphics did the artwork for this. It's absolutely badass. There you have the J card with credits, band member photos, and more crazy over-the-top artwork. Really, really nice stuff. Lyrics band members in question. And this came out as both a CD and tape, if I'm not mistaken, and the tape version that I have is on a very nice chrome-tinted red tape. Absolutely beautiful. Sounds great, too. As to be expected from anything that Desert Wasteland Productions is doing. Really good stuff. But yeah, check out Grave Rape with Exhuming Decay if you're into bloody gore death metal. And speaking of stuff that's bloody and gory, we're getting into stuff that I would consider some of the very best of 2020 so far, and I'm very much happy that this got a physical release. This is Altar of Gore with Obscure and Obscene Gods. Yeah. This is a 2020 release. It was originally put self-released through Bandcamp, but is now available in a physical tape through Nihil Verum Nisi Mors, or NVNM, the label that the guys from Death Fortress are involved in. And yeah, this is primarily a one-person project by a guy by the name of Acolyte of the Foul Ones. He's the main guy behind this project, but I believe he has some hired hands to help him out with playing live stuff. I believe my buddy Chris from Abazagaroth is playing drums for this project as far as live stuff goes. But yeah, this is the debut Altar of Gore album, and this is just absolute insanity going on here. I absolutely love the songwriting, the lyrics, the musicianship. This is just some top quality, genuine, true to blue death metal going on here. And I really love and appreciate what this project is bringing to death metal. I mean, with tracks like Exalted Exsanguination, Blackstone Urn, Sanguinary Relics, just absolutely sick as fuck death metal. I genuinely love this album, and I definitely consider it one of the best of the year so far. You might see me talking about this again before this year is over, you never know, but yeah. Here's the artwork for this thing, absolutely killer stuff. Credits and information. There you see the main guy in question here. Lyrics for all the songs. And of course you have the label in question, NVNM, Nihil Verum Nisi Mors. And if I'm not mistaken, the tape is limited to 150 copies, and they all come on this nice standard chrome printed tape. Side A, side B here. Absolutely killer job done here with this tape. But yeah, if you have not heard Altar of Gore's debut, I would highly recommend you do so and check it out. This is some seriously fantastic death metal. So yeah, Altar of Gore with Obscure and Obscene Gods. Check it out. Up next, we have some absolutely disgusting and filthy gore grind from the mind of the great Zach Fogel. There we go. This is Mortar with their self-titled debut, Mortar. Yeah, this is a 2020 self-release, and like I said, this is another great project from Zach Fogel. Of course, you know him from projects like Metrorasia, Postmortem Response, past projects like Lascivious and Vaginal Mustard, many more great things up his sleeve, but this is probably one of my favorite things that he's done yet. This is pretty much rough and tumble gore grind with some dirty, down-tuned bass, D-beat drumming, pitch-shifted vocals. This is just an absolutely crazy, crazy release. I love how this thing sounds. It's so filthy. It's so rotten. I love how this thing is. I love the pitch-shifted vocals. I love the D-beat drumming. And I just love how wild and crazily tuned this bass is. It's just disgusting sounding stuff. And I love how ambiguous everything is. You only get side Morgue and side Tar. No song titles, no lyrics or anything like that. Leave it up to your own imagination. But yeah, if you're into ugly gore grind music, Mortar is the project to be checking out here. So yeah, love this album cover art here, and there's definitely some DIY stuff going on here with this presentation. And there you see the band members in question. There's Mr. Fogel, and that's the drummer for this project. But yeah, it comes on this white dub tape, side Morgue, side Tar. I believe this tape was limited to 50 copies, but hopefully more people will have a chance to be listening to something like Mortar. I mean, yeah, Mortar and Altar of Gore are probably some of my favorite tape releases of 2020 so far. So yeah, check out Mortar, their self-titled release, and check out Altar of Gore while you're at it. And these last two tapes are from the ever-reliable Maggot Stomp. And this first tape is of some hardcore-laced sort of death metal. This is Mourned with Devoured Humanity. Yeah. This is a 2020 release through Maggot Stomp, and if you're not familiar with Mourned, they are based out of Massachusetts, and they play this very straight-up, nasty sort of style of death metal, little bit of a hardcore edge and influence, and this band has been putting out some pretty hard work as of lately, including this new EP. It's only 2 tracks long, with Blue Ruin and Corridors of Cain. But within the 2 songs that appear on here, you get a glimpse of what the future of death metal is going to be with a project like Mourned. And I think this is some incredibly impressive stuff. I mean, I love the vocals, I love the lyrics, and I love the musicianship. Just very top-notch. Everything is well played and well executed. And I definitely think this sounds great too. If I'm not mistaken, my buddy Arthur Risk is behind the mixing and mastering job of this particular EP, and I think that he did a great job bringing out the best in making everything sound good, from the vocals to the music itself. This is some seriously impressive death metal, and I can't wait to hear more from Mourned. So yeah, show you the front cover here. Very nice artwork. You got the opposite side of the J card with the lyrics for both songs. This is also available as a 7-inch vinyl, but this came on a black pro tape. Repeats on both sides. But yeah, very impressive stuff from Mourned, and I can't wait to see and hear more great things from them in the future. So yeah, check out Mourned with Devoured Humanity. And the last tape I'm going to show you is of a brand new band that just came out, literally brand new, and I'm very much looking forward to them having a bright and incredible future ahead of them. This is 200 Stab Wounds with Piles of Festering Decomposition. Yeah. 2020 release through Maggot Stomp, and these guys are based out of Ohio, and like I said, this is a literally brand new project. From what I understand, some of the dudes in this band are also in a very awesome crossover thrash project called Subtype Zero. Really, really awesome sounding stuff, but this is more death metal centric, and I mentioned earlier with Grave Rape and their Cannibal Corpse sort of influence. You can hear that too with 200 Stab Wounds. It just sounds absolutely disgusting. One of my favorite things about this demo is the drumming. I love the snare pops, I love the fills, I love the blast beats. Just a lot of crazy and chaotic energy to come from this drum performance. But that can't take away anything else that's on this. It's just seriously killer in terms of the riffs, in terms of the bass work, in terms of the guttural vocals, and of course the lyrics are also crazy and over the top. Maggot casket, body in the basement, and she was already dead. Very much wild and crazy lyrics going on here, but I see some serious potential from this band in the future. This is 8 minutes of pure knuckle-dragging death metal bliss, and I cannot recommend this one enough. So yeah, here's the artwork here. Pretty crude, pretty crazy. I love it. Track listings, band members in question, lyrics and more credits and thanks and all that. And I believe all the tape copies came on a standard chrome tinted tape. Very, very nicely done here. Like I said, 8 minutes of pure knuckle-dragging death metal bliss here. Can't wait to see what happens for 200 Stab Wounds in the future. So yeah, I'm going to conclude this video. I'm going to leave you some links to some of the bands I talked to you about here in this video. If you happen to have heard or own any of these releases, definitely let me know what you think about it and how you feel about it, and we can go from there. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. Until the next time, Army Hell out.